Hi, this is Jeff Wimmer from Studio Cycles and StudioCycles.com, and in this short YouTube video I want to talk about the 2012 Schwinn IC Pro commercial indoor group cycle. This is the new 2012 Schwinn IC Pro. IC stands for indoor cycle, and this is basically the Schwinn Johnny G Spinner Pro evolved 15 years later. It's got better chrome, it's got an injection molded chain guard for corrosion resistance, it's got the ISIS bottom bracket. ISIS is current bicycle industry technology, and basically what an ISIS bottom bracket means is the crank arm's attached to a spindle that's uniform from end to end, it's splined, the crank arms slide on and you don't have to tighten the crank bolts on a regular basis like you do with what's called a square tapered spindle. Square taper spindles, you'll find them on Kaisers, you find them on Le Mans, and if you don't keep the crank bolts tight, you run the risk of snapping a crank off the bike. Plus, the ISIS bottom brackets tend to last 2 to 3 times longer. In a residential setting, an ISIS bottom bracket pretty much will last the life of the bike. Now what we do, because buying an IC Pro online, 99.99999% of the companies you buy a Schwinn IC Pro from will process your credit card and they'll send you a box. They'll have nothing to do with what's inside the box. What we do when we sell a Schwinn IC Pro is we pull it out of the box, we treat the drivetrain, we tune the bike, we literally disassemble the bike, and then the bike is reassembled, optimized in a performance-oriented fashion, and then I ride and tune every single bike myself. The IC Pro is a great bike if you're a big, strong, 250, 270 pound guy, and then of course if you're 100 pounds or 120 pounds, 150, 170 pounds, that's a given. The bike is bomb proof. But the Schwinn IC Pro is basically a commercial staple in terms of the indoor cycling world. This is a bike that clubs will buy and they'll beat the crap out of it for 4 or 5 years till the lease is up, or until the bike starts looking, beat up, because most clubs don't take care of their bikes. But for a home setting, the IC Pro is a bike that you could buy and you will never wear this bike out. Never. This bike will last a lifetime. I'm Jeff Wimmer from Studio Cycles. You can call me direct, 888-909-BIKE, 818-470-2204, 310-664-1375. I guarantee you there's no one you can call on the planet. Try it. Call as many places as you want and try to have an in-depth conversation about the bike you're after. You can call me 7 days a week, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., unless I'm traveling, and I'll be happy to talk to you about all the different options and what might work best for you. And I want to thank you for taking the time to listen to me, and best of luck to you on your road to health and fitness.